Long ago, in the faraway jungle of Arcadia, there was a kingdom where animals riled each other. The king was highly respected and had 4 beautiful princesses, and he loved them so much, but he was old and needed to pass the kingdom to an heir. Deciding that whosoever married his daughters would inherit his kingdom, he organized a competition. The competition was that anyone who knew the names of the daughters would marry them and become king. Not one name, but all of their names. This competition was one of the hardest because everywhere the princesses went, they were always secretive of their names, so no one in the kingdom or that worked in the palace had ever heard the princess's name. The next day, the king ordered a palace meeting.
Greetings to you all. May you live long.
Oh, may you live long, king, the subjects all replied.
As you know, it is time to pass over my kingdom to the successor. But because I don't have an heir, this is what will happen.
The subjects all listened as king continued to address them.
My princesses and I have decided that anyone to get their names would marry them and also inherit and rule this very kingdom. Who wishes to go on this challenge?
The king asked. No one answered, seeing that the challenge was an impossible one.
No one?
There was no reply. Then a tiny voice from the back sounded. It was Tortoise's voice. I accept the challenge, Your Highness. Everyone was shocked. Some even started laughing at the audacity of the tortoise.
Quiet,
the king proclaimed. After the noise had died down, he continued.
Very well, Mr. Tortoise. You have 3 days to get their names. May the odds favor you.
Day 1, the tortoise didn't stay at home throughout the day. Preparing for the competition, he had come up with a plan. This plan was to follow the princesses wherever they went without being seen by them. At the end of the day, he went home. Day 2. Tortoise followed the princesses again. In the afternoon, when he found out that they always went to the same places every day without a change, he went home. It was time to get his plan in motion. Day 3. Tortoise woke up quite early and went to the gardens where the princesses always spent the afternoon and waited for them to arrive. In his sack, he had 4 fruits, an apple coated with honey, a cherry coated with mustard cream, a plum coated with peanut butter, and strawberry dipped in chocolate. As the princesses arrived, they divided themselves into 2. The eldest went to the fountain, while the youngest went towards the shrubs. Unknown to them, Tortoise had hidden behind the tallest shrub. As they got to the tallest shrub, he rolled out the cherry. The youngest princess was so delighted to see it that she shouted to her sister, calling her by name. Princess Cheryl! Oh, have you seen a cherry coated with mustard cream? And while she was still talking, he rolled out the strawberry dipped in chocolate to Cheryl. Immediately seeing it, she exclaimed, Oh my God, Princess Belle, I see here a chocolate berry! With 2 names in the bag, the kingdom was almost his. Tortoise then moved to the fountain where the 2 eldest were talking. He dropped the apple coated with honey and the plum coated with peanut butter into the midst without them knowing. On seeing the fruits, they both exclaimed, talking at the same time, Princess Aurora, have you ever seen a honey apple? Princess Patricia, have you ever seen a peanut plum? Upon hearing the names, the tortoise quickly ran to the king with the names of the princesses. The king had no choice but to give his princesses to the tortoise. Moral lesson: if we truly desire a thing, we must go the extra length in ensuring it's achieved.